6'2" senior guard, number 0, Jamil Rideout. A 6'4" senior guard, number 2, Jamari Hill. 6'5" senior guard, number 11, Bryce Blaine. A 6'10" senior forward, number 21, Malik Ewing. And a 6'7" senior forward, number 24, Bo Burns. The head coach of the Patriots is Greg Phillips. This is about Matt Weber and Ivan Harden. Now here's tonight's starters for the Dorman High School Cavaliers. A 6-foot junior guard, number 4, Jordan Miller. A 5-foot junior guard, number 5, Sean Lindsay. A 5'11" sophomore guard, number 11, Christian Andrew. A 6'11" senior forward, number 15, Noah Blount. And a 6'7" senior guard, number 22, Jordan Surratt. The head coach of the Cavaliers is Arby. Assisted by backers John Stower, Ryan Gilbert, Marcus Cunningham, and Logan Holiday.
Good evening and welcome. Viking Hall on the campus of Bristol, Tennessee High School for the 38th annual Arby's Classic. This is coming to you live on the Viking Sports Network, BSN. I'm your host, CJ Manahan. We've got our first tilt of the evening, 5 o'clock game between the Berkmar High School Patriots out of Georgia and the Dorman High School Cavaliers out of South Carolina. So neighbors, in this case, state-wise, meeting up here at the Arby's. We've got a interesting matchup. Dorman had a not close game in their first route, a rout of 91-27 over local Abingdon High School. Berkmar, different story, had a closer game with Knox Bearden, 9-point game. So this should be interesting. Test for Dorman and a certain extension of the test for Berkmar. Here we go. Ball's up, and we're underway. Jamil Rideout with the ball to start the ball game. Patriots spread out into 4 round 1. Right. Jump shot there, no good. Ball's kicked around. Rideout again with a short little jumper from 8 feet, got it. So Berkmar kicks the scoring off here. Nice little jumper there in the lane for the lead guard from Berkmar. Dorman at the half court. Back screen, nice, up over the top to Clowney. Rose up high for that one, knocked and flushed it down. Nice back screen there. Clowney, Division I level athlete right there, showed it off on that first possession. So again, 5-out offense here for Berkmar. They got pretty decent size, good length. Rideout, nice move down, kicked it out underneath, out to number 2. That's Jamari Hill. They had a turnover here. Into the front court. Dorman pulls up short right there. And then off the backboard and out of bounds. Referee says blue ball. So we're heading back Berkmar's way. 22, Jordan Surratt was battling for it there, but out of bounds off of him. So starters on either side. Jamil Rideout for Berkmar, we've mentioned already. Jamari Hill, Malik Ewan, and Antoine Hearns for the Patriots, as well as number 11, Bryce Blaine. For Dorman, we've got number 4, Jordan Miller, number 5, Sean Lindsay, number 11, Christian Andrews, the aforementioned number 15, Noah Clowney, and number 22 as well, Jordan Surratt. So underway here, close game early on. A lot of athleticism on the floor right now. Good kick, nice defense there by number 21, Ewan, picked up by Blaine, who had a nice little run out right there. Left-hand layup is good. Good D right there by the Patriots as we head to, they're man-to-man pretty strictly, looks like, in the half court. Long 3 there, and it's good. That's for number 11, Christian Andrews from Dorman. Lined it up nicely. Ball up, quick action here to begin. Ball kind of heading up and down here in this early phase. Bishop out top, or Blaine out top, excuse me. Right out the ball, setting things up. Again, man-to-man, both ends. Nice roll there by big man Ewan. Goes Blaine, a little turnaround jumper, about 15, no good. Up high for the rebound with Surratt. He's going to bring it up in the front court as well. So Dorman inside right there to Clowney. Nice turnaround look and bottom. Real smooth. Got his defender on his back, rose up, knocked it down. 2 early buckets for Clowney. Over the top there. And nice little play right there. Little tap from Blaine over to his teammate Hearns, who flushed it down. Nice awareness there by Berkmar. And quick pace to this early phase. Nice move there off the dribble. No good. Right there to clean it up is Blaine. Into the front court here. Right out's going to pull up from 3. Got a good look at it. Knocked it down. Right, good length from that guy. Stepped right into it. Right out. So, again, action quick here in this early phase. Nice move there in the lane. Ball's swatted away, but I think we got a foul on the floor to begin. Good quick move there by number 11, Andrews. Got himself in the lane. He's probably going to shoot a couple of free throws here. Caught him on the way up. He's going to get 2. So this is kind of what you expect in the second round Arby's game. 2 up-tempo teams playing exactly that way. But again, overall, the up-tempos led to some pretty good looks on both ends. Both teams doing a pretty decent job of taking care of the basketball, too, getting good looks at the basket. So, first free throw attempt by Andrews is up, and off the rim, no good. Second attempt coming. Second attempt is up, and also no good. Up the front of the rim, right up high for the board, into the front court. Smooth guard there. Good handle. Like he can shoot it a little bit as well. Bishop to Ewan. Top of the key, big man there. Nice dribble action. Pretty good defense there by Dorman, keeping things on the perimeter. Pretty well contained. Nice crossover. Double crossover. Still, Dorman's still there with a nice back cut, but a really nice step in right there by number 22, Surratt, drawing the charge. Nice, good anticipation on his end. Good back cut there by Blaine, but he got himself just up in the air and a little out of control, and ended up picking up his first. So ball back to Dorman. Extended man-to-man here, looks like, by Berkmar. Backing off to the three-point line. 1-4 high here by Dorman as well. Trying to get Clowney the ball in the post there, looks like. Nice little down screen. Good move. Good strong move. And then there is Clowney there to finish it up. Miller made a nice move to the basket, draw the defense. Clowney was there to clean up the mess. Ties the ball game at 9. Ooh, pretty good defense right there. Pretty good defense there. We've got a referees conference trying to figure out exactly what happened. We are going to have a foul called. Number 11, Andrews. Pretty good job of moving his feet right there. The referees both agreed that was a foul. So number 3, Chase Harris is going to come in. Give Lindsay a break for Dorman. Ball in. A lot of screen action at the top here for Berkmar, trying to get those guards free. Nice back screen there. Gives you an up, and he walked first. That's a good call. Slid the pivot foot just a little too quickly, and that's a good call by the referee there to catch that before he can gather himself and go up. Dorman back on offense. Tie ball game here, just a little bit less than 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. Pull-up jumper there off some glass by Terry Leonard. Leonard was actually the leading scorer for Dorman the other night, and showed some scoring touch there. I'm not sure that was an intentional off the window, but it counts all the same. 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. There's Ewan from 3, lining it up, and he hits it. Big man from a good step behind the three-point line. Lined that one up and knocked it down, giving the lead back to Berkmar. 12-11 here as we go up on the 3-minute mark. Good offensive efficiency by both groups so far. Shots have been going down at a pretty high rate. Nice move by Clowney. Got a foul on the head, it looks like, from behind. So the 21 Ewan's going to pick that foul up. Got a little bit of contact. Looked like a clean block, but maybe got a little bit of contact on the back of the head there. That's what the referee's claiming. It's going to send Clowney to the line for 2. Good spin move there by Clowney. Again, seems to play real good, under control nature. Very smooth, but pretty explosive at the same time. Talented young man here is going to get two shots. First one is up and a little bit short. Like that high release, though. Second free throw coming. Tyreek Giddens coming into the game for Berkmar here, his first appearance. Second free throw up for Clowney is off the rim, no good. And Ewan claims the board. He's going to bring it on up. A little point center right here. Initiating the offense after getting that board. Nice quick move there by number 2, Jamari Hill. Right, really explosive move. Took it to his left and got up in the air and finished over the top of the Dorman defense. Pushing the lead out to 3 here for Berkmar. Surratt on the move right there, leans in and scores. Yep. A little bit of contact on the way up. Foul's going to be on number 24, Hearns. Nice move there. Good little reverse pivot by Surratt. Got the ball up off the glass. Nice touch and finished. So, chance for a old-fashioned three-point play here with 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter. We got a little issue with the clock there. The score went on the wrong side. Shots up and good, though. Three-point play for Dorman. Ties the ball game at 14. Right out into the front court. In the 4-round-1 action. Ewan's been kind of starting at the top of the key and then diving down low. As we talk about him, there he goes, takes it up strong and hammers it home. That's what the big man belongs right there. Although he's had a dunk and a three-pointer here in the first quarter, so he seemed to be a threat at all different levels. Surratt up for 3, got a good look at that one. Nice screen and roll action. He's starting to heat up. Nice little quick pass there by number 4, Jordan Miller, to him to find his big man open. He stepped right into that and knocked it down. Dorman switching up into a 2-3 here, changing things up a little bit. Berkmar adjusting their offense accordingly. And to watch out for the big man in the short corner here. Shots up for 3 from Hill, and he's now got back-to-back buckets on this end. Nice move to the basket and a bucket, and also a three-pointer back-to-back. So we got a substitution here, looks like. Or no, we just had a hung net was all. All right, so back to business. Dorman into the front court. Offensive efficiency's been pretty good. Both teams getting pretty good looks at the basket and taking advantage of them by knocking them down at a pretty high rate. Berkmar pushing out the man-to-man. Pressure around the perimeter, down into Clowney. He's going to turn, and he's going to be tough to stop right there. His head is at the rim. My goodness. That long, athletic frame, and he can bounce. Right? Nice entry pass, and did a good job of turning while that ball was on its way to him, shielding off that defender. Defender went for the ball, didn't get it, and you saw the result. Big-time flush there by Noah Clowney. Uses his body really well. Not exactly a big frame guy, long and athletic for sure, but man, he's pretty silky in there as well. Using his body well to be able to shield off a defender, and then that explosiveness comes to bear really quickly. Goes Hill again, crossover dribble. Goes out to right out for 3, and he's got it again. That's his second of the first quarter. Again, shots are going down in bunches here, both sides. Getting good looks and then knocking them down. The steal attempt missed. That goes up for number 4, Miller. No good. Offensive board, though, for Dorman. Got a little illegal screen there, I believe. Yep. He's moving screen. Yep. Seen that call a lot here in this tournament, but I've also been seeing it just in both high school and college basketball more often. It's the right call. It gives the offense a real major advantage if you allow them to slide into a screen while they're moving. So I know it's been a big point of emphasis for the refs. And I've seen a lot more of those called rightly this year than probably in years past. I know as that's become a more important part of the offensive game, especially a lot of dribble handoff, weave actions, trying to keep the defense moving. Again, you got to be able to even the scales there. The refs have been doing a pretty good job of making that call. So, last half minute of the first quarter. Berkmar with the 3-point lead and the ball. Rideout looks like he is content with trying to run this clock down. Maybe down to the last shot if nothing presents itself. Nice little cut there, though. We got a little travel, though. Yep. Number 23, Isaiah Thomas was not quite ready to receive that pass, and it costs Berkmar a turnover. So it looks like the last shot of the quarter is going to go to Dorman instead. We've got number 11, Christian Andrews, bring the ball up the floor methodically, looking to get this last shot of the quarter. Really entertaining first quarter. Good, like I said, good offensive efficiency. Both sides, when they've had looks at the basket, they've completed them at a high rate. There goes Clowney, and he's going to get called for an offensive foul right there in that case. Came through the lane hard, made some contact as he came across the lane. Again, those type of bang-bang plays are tough to call. Don't love the fact that those happen underneath the basket, and that a lot of times gets called. And even though it's probably the correct call by the book, doesn't mean that the defense was really playing great defense. They just happened to be in the right spot underneath the glass. Really quick look there by Radard. I almost dropped it in that case. So after the first quarter, we've got the Berkmar Patriots from Georgia with a 22-19 lead over the Dorman Cavaliers from South Carolina. Entertaining first quarter. I'd expect that to continue. Two pretty evenly matched teams, quite a bit of athleticism on display. We're going to step aside for a minute. We'll be back very shortly here for the second quarter. Welcome back to VSN, Viking Sports Network. We got the second quarter action here between the Berkmar Patriots and the Dorman Cavaliers as we move into frame number 2. First game of the evening session here at the 38th annual Arby's Classic winner's bracket, if you will. Dorman into the front court. Nice defense there. Number 24, Antoine Hearns, read that one well and got out and swatted it into the third row. Dorman does retain possession. So we've got a lot of action going on this evening. 4 games with a lot of Division I talent on display and just good teams in general. So we're looking forward to bringing you this action this evening. This game got off to a good start. Both teams really pushing pace. As we say, big man taking it to the full length of the court. 21, Malik Ewan has showed off quite a bit of ability here in this first frame. Hit a 3, had a couple of dunks, and there, coast to coast, after a steal as well, handling the ball like a guard. Nice move there. Oh, quick move, really sweet move by number 5, Sean Lindsay. Left-handed move, beat the big man baseline, and then just kind of featherly touched that one right in. Sweet move there for Dorman. Dorman appears to be a man-to-man. A little short on that 3 right there, but there's Hearns again. Lost the ball on the way up. Now we got numbers going the other way for Dorman. 4 on 2. Nice move there by Andrews, but he left it a little bit short. Here we go again with the big man leaking out. A little snowbird action and a dunk. Right? Second dunk of the quarter for Ewan. Was a beneficiary of a shot that was left a little short on the Dorman end. Didn't quite get back, but sometimes that's the way that works. So, again, as we work through these games this evening, we've got some really intriguing matchups with teams that, in this case, these two teams kind of play a similar style. They definitely want to get out in transition, but they seem to be also pretty capable of executing the half court. I'm intrigued by some of the matchups this evening that look like they're going to be racehorse games, just up and down. But we've also got some teams that the team out of Amarillo really comes to mind, the Sandys, that were an excellent half-court execution team. I'm interested to see how well they do against maybe a little bit of a bump up in competition. So we'll see exactly how that plays tonight. Back to action here. Dorman bring the ball up. Down 5 at the moment as we move into the second quarter. Again, been a competitive game really from the beginning. Berkmar's now switched to a 2-3. So both teams have played primarily man. But the 2-3 action has kind of been a mix-in that both coaches, especially out of timeouts, have been bringing to the table. Good patience here by Dorman, not forcing anything against this zone. Nice move there by Andrews. Left that one short as well. Surratt jumps high for that one. He stepped on the end line, and it's going to be left to Berkmar in that case. Good look at the basket right there, just couldn't quite get it down. Nice attack by Surratt to go get that offensive board, but just couldn't quite secure it quick enough and put his toe on the end line. The ball goes back to Berkmar here as we come up on the 6-minute mark of the second quarter. 5-point lead for Berkmar. They've been pretty steady throughout, getting good contributions from several. Number 21, Ewan, has been their big scorer so far, but this guy right here, number 0, Jamil Rideout, that's his third three of the first half. Almost put one in from about half court at the end of the first quarter as well. He's been pretty consistent so far. Looks like a turnover there. Yep, off number 4, Miller, and that's going to be heading back Berkmar's way. Rideout's one of those players that seems like he's got pretty good explosions. Obviously a long, athletic fellow, but has a really nice touch from the outside as well. So he's a tough guard. He's got the ball in his hands a lot, so he's going to be controlling tempo and pace. And also has done a pretty good job of getting his teammates involved here in the first quarter as well. Here goes Ewan on the spin, lost it. Clowney kicks out to Andrews. He's going to take it in strong, takes a little bump and still scores through contact. Nice play, good body control there by Christian Andrews. Got up in the air, took a little bit of contact. Probably could have been a foul there, but he finished through it and pulls Dorman back to within 6. Long range 3 by Hearns. He steps in nicely to that one and drills it. And that is going to lead us to a discussion of sorts between the referee and the head coach. I'm wondering, not sure exactly what that was all about. That was a nice, good offensive set there by Berkmar, setting up Hearns. Okay. Not really sure exactly what that was about. There was some quick discussion. But again, nice offensive set there. And the threes are starting to rain here for Berkmar a little bit. This rate, they're going to be heading into double-digit territory before this first half is out. Good look there, but just a little bit of an errant pass. Surratt was open on the back cut, but Clowney just couldn't quite get it to him. Ball off of Surratt's hands, out of bounds, back to Berkmar here as we come up on the 5-minute mark. So Rideout and Ewan basically touching the ball on every possession. It's understandable why they've been able to get this. The lead has been built mostly off of their backs. However, their teammates have got pretty balanced scoring for those guys. A lot of guys have gotten good looks at the basket. Nice D right there by Ewan. Clowney tried that turnaround jump shot there, which has been effective for him so far. Ewan anticipated that one and was able to use his frame to be able to get a shot, get a hand on that shot. And there's Hearns again, another 3 for Berkmar. And as I said, it's starting to rain in here with those threes on that end. That's either the 7th or 8th 3, I would suspect, at this point by Berkmar at this point. It's a little bit of contact on the baseline, no call. Nice step in there. And there goes Clowney up high to get that one. Showed off that athleticism there, and he's fouled by Ewan. Trying to block that shot, but Clowney's got really good bounce coming off of that little discussion between those two. Seemed friendly enough. A lot of action going on. And these guys all know each other, I'm sure. At least they've looked each other up. So as these games are going on, you're going to see these high-level competitors start to have some interaction with each other. So Clowney to the line. Missed his first 2 free throws. That's his third. Hasn't cashed in at the free throw line yet. It's his second. That was Ewan's second foul, by the way, so he's going to go take a seat here with about 4 minutes to go here in the second quarter. Second free throw for Clowney. That one is up and off the backboard, no good. One sort of chink in his armor right there so far. He's got really good game all the way around, plays good defense, but he's 0 for 4 from the free throw line. So, again, something to keep an eye on. He's probably going to find himself at the free throw line a little bit more before this game's out. Nice move there by Rideout. He's gotten double figures now with 11, I believe. Really smooth operator with the ball in his hands. He's starting to assert himself at a pretty high level here. And now with his running mate Ewan on the bench, I would suspect that he's going to be probably their primary scoring option as we move to the last half of the second quarter. Dorman working around the perimeter here. Inside to Surratt. He's triple teamed in there. Nice hands there by the guards from Berkmar, stripping that one out. Here comes Rideout, as we said. Ball's in his hands a lot. Nice D there by Dorman. Taking it into front court, taking it strong. No good, but followed up. Right. Missed there by Miller, but followed up by Leonard, who was in the right spot at the right time to finish that off. It's always what you want to do as a guard. Anytime there's a fast break like that, you fill a lane, sometimes that ball will land right in your lap. And Leonard was a recipient in that case. The 30-second timeout. So, again, just to kind of reiterate where we're headed this evening, this is the first game out of 4. A lot of really intriguing matchups this evening in terms of styles and contrasts. So, if you're watching out there in YouTube land, make sure you stick around as we work our way through this evening. This will be a lot of really good talent on display. As Coach Tiller was saying last night, if you have the opportunity to get out, it's kind of a gloomy afternoon and evening anyway, kind of wet out there. So if you got nothing else to do, come on out here and join us. We got plenty of good seats available, but I would suspect this place is going to fill up. Viking Hall's going to fill up before this night's out with some of the matchups that we're seeing this evening. So come out and join us. If you got no other plans, it's a good place to be here if you're in the Bristol area. Berkmar's going to get the ball back here. 3 minutes and 16 seconds to go. 12-point lead that they've built, kind of quietly. This game's been really competitive overall from beginning to end, but Berkmar's kind of established themselves here in the second quarter, especially from distance. They hit a bunch of threes, and speaking of, there's right up from long range. Almost dropped that one. That was in and out. Could have pushed that lead up to 15, but came up just a little bit, got a little bit too much rim. Missed shot here on the Dorman, and long pass to Hearns, right down the money. They left that one short. Battle for the ball. Still battling. Hearns takes it back up, and he's fouled. Nice pass. That was about a 90-foot pass from the backcourt. Found Hearns in stride. Left the first shot a little bit short, but kept after it. Got his offensive board. Now he's headed to the line for 2. First shot is up and good. Second one is up and also good. So lead pushed out to 14 here for Berkmar as we head to the last under 3 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Referee working on his equipment down there, I believe. Shoelace issue there for referee. Now we're back to action. Dorman into the front court. Again, game doesn't quite feel, doesn't feel like danger territory for Dorman, but they got to be real careful here in this last 2.5 minutes. Try to dig into this lead, maybe get it down to single digits. Berkmar doing a really good job defensively, moving their feet really well, making it tough on Dorman to get the shots that they want. Dorman seems to be much more of a slashing team. Berkmar seems to be a little bit more perimeter-oriented and certainly not afraid to launch some threes. Most of what Dorman's been trying to do is get to the rim. They've done that successfully at times, but it looks like Berkmar's kind of adjusted their defense for that. It's been tougher in the second quarter for guys like Clowney and Surratt to establish themselves down low. There's Andrews with a nice move. Left it a little bit long. That's going to be an over-the-back foul right there on Surratt. Good box out there by number 10, Zumoro. Been relatively clean game foul-wise. We've only got 11 total fouls in the first half with 2 minutes to go, so nobody's even been in the bonus yet. That's been pretty requisite. Both teams have been playing pretty well defensively, especially moving their feet without fouling. We've talked about quite a bit here. Nice move by Hill. Sweet move. Made one like that in the first quarter going to his left. Couldn't quite get that one to go. Into Clowney. He's going to kick out here for 3, and it's good from number 3, Chase Harris. It's a big shot right there, bringing Dorman back within 11. A couple more buckets here, and we're back into single digits. Nice play there. Good awareness by Clowney to find his man in the corner wide open, and Harris stepped into that one confidently and knocked it down. Berkmar working the ball around the perimeter here, trying to spread Dorman out. High ball screen action. Hill's showing off some fancy dribbling moves. He's going to step back for 3. Left that one a little bit short, and there's Hearns again on the offensive glass. Hearns got good bounce to his game. And he has been able to get a couple of offensive boards and putbacks there, as well as knocking down a 3. Active player, heading towards double figures himself. Dorman in the half court. Shot from the corner. Looked like it's going to be a little bit short. Off the top of the backboard, actually. And here comes Rideout on the break. Nice move, little spin. No foul called. We got a little travel there, it looked like. Yep. Finally did a good job of disrupting that. And that caused a little slide of the pivot foot there on Berkmar's part. So pretty good D. Again, another example of playing defense without fouling right there. Clowney's already got 1 foul, and that would have been his second. So good for him not to pick that one up. But did that and just going straight up, using his length to be able to bother that shot in the first place. Berkmar's gone 2-3 zone here in the last minute of play. Dorman's calling a play out. High ball screen action. Andrews and Clowney. Good D there by Rideout. Again, using his length. He really gets down well, moves his feet well, and then that length is just tough to deal with. Another 3 there by Dorman, no good. There's Rideout on the boards, coming down from the guard position to snatch a rebound on the backside. So he's got the ball in his hands with about 15 seconds here in the first half, excuse me. He's going to let this clock tick down and then attack. Looks like we got a high ball screen set up. Ready to go. 7 seconds. He's going to get to work. Nice spin move, sweet spin move, and it's good. Yeah, that's a really nice play. Good call by the referee. Defender was a little slow getting there, slid up underneath him while he was already in the air. Proper call, and we're going to get an and 1 opportunity here for Rideout, who's been, if not the most impressive player in the first half, he's right there at the top of the list. Ball's been in his hand a lot. He's made good decisions all the way through. Knocked down several jump shots from the perimeter. Has been good getting to the rim. He's played good defense. Really impactful player for the Berkmar Patriots here in the first half. 1.8 seconds to go. He's got 1 free throw coming before we get to halftime here in our first game of the evening. Shot is up and good. He's going to take a well-deserved break. Excellent first half for Rideout. 5 out of 6 from the field. 13 points for him right here at the beginning. This is an excellent first half from him, and again made several really good decisions with the basketball, and on the defensive end has been really a pest on the perimeter for them as well. So he's done a great job on both ends of the court. Made major impacts for his team all the way through. And again, Berkmar's been able to build a 16-point lead with one of their primary players, Ewan, on the bench for a good portion of the second quarter with 2 fouls. So as we end the first half, we got a 44-28 lead here for the Berkmar Patriots over the Dorman High School Cavaliers. Really good showing in the second quarter. That was a tight ball game all the way through the first, as we see Berkmar push that out with really good 3-point shooting, especially in the second quarter, creating that in this case. So, halftime, we'll be back here in about 10 minutes' time, and we'll continue with this ball game as we roll on through. Stick with us here on the Viking Sports Network. We'll be back after halftime in about 10 minutes. back to the 38th annual Arby's Classic here at Viking Hall on the campus of Bristol, Tennessee High School. We are at halftime of our first game of the evening between the Berkmar Patriots and the Dorman High School Cavaliers. Quick stats rundown for me. Berkmar really shot the ball well in the first half, efficiency-wise, 17 for 25 from the field, including 7 of 11 from 3, which is highly, highly efficient. 44 points in the first half. Really a well-done offensive effort. And then Dorman started out the game with pretty good efficiency and kind of fell off in that second quarter. Overall, 12 for 28 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. Not terrible stats by any stretch of the imagination, but certainly not up to the level what Berkmar could bring to the table in the first half. On the individual side, Dorman is led at this point, unsurprisingly, by Noah Clowney. 8 points on 4 of 5 shooting himself, a couple of rebounds to go along with that. We were singing the praises on the opposite side, Berkmar, of their lead guard. And his name is Jameel Rideout, number 0. 16 points on 6 of 7 shooting in the first half, go along with 5 rebounds. 3 of 3 as well from beyond the arc in that first half. So big time play from him. He's matched as well by Antoine Hearns, another one of their starters, with 12 points on 4 of 5 shooting as well. So Berkmar was able to build that second quarter, build up that lead throughout the second quarter. Now comes into the third quarter with a 16-point margin. Again, first 4 minutes of this half is going to be key for Dorman to try to dig back into this ball game, get this game back into single digits. I'm sure it was one of the things that their coach was talking about at halftime is try to not let this thing get away. 16-point leads can evaporate in a hurry, especially if a team gets on a run. But again, they can also balloon out to levels that are really hard to come back from if they're not careful. So, with that being said, getting ready to start the third quarter here with Berkmar getting ready to key it in. Their starting 5 back on the floor. Ball right into Rideout's hands. Expect that to be the case for a good portion of this ball game. Oh, nice, really great skip pass along the baseline to Hearns. Excellent, it's like a called play coming out of the half. Got a great look at a 3 by kind of running Hearns along the baseline. It's a risky pass, but it worked in that case. And Hearns was ready to receive it and knock down the 3. Surratt up for 3 on the other end, gives right back to Dorman. Big shot for them. They'll keep them in this ball game. Back to 16 as Berkmar continues to shoot the 3 at a really high rate. Now at 75%, which is kind of crazy. But that's just the way that's working right now. Nice move. A little dump down by Rideout. Found his big man, Ewan. Made a good catch on a pass that was a little bit below, probably below where he wanted it. Took it up strong, was able to score in that scenario. Nice D right there. A little reach tap away by Ewan, using his long frame to go get after that basketball. Knock the ball out of bounds. Dorman will keep it. Again, this is kind of danger territory here for Dorman. Down 18 with Berkmar shooting as well as they are. They're going to have to get some defensive stops to get back in this ball game. Andrews up top. Lost the handle there for a second. Got it back. Kicks over to Harris. Harris had a nice 3 from the wing in the first half. Nice move by Clowney right there. Again, going at Ewan, who's got 2 fouls. Playing conservatively there defensively. Clowney's able to beat him in the baseline, put that ball up on the glass. Nice reverse layup there for Clowney. Gets him into double figures with 10 points. And there goes Ewan again, using his frame. Ward off a defender right there. One dribble, and he's all the way to the rim. Played it up nicely. He's got a bucket for his squad. So he and Clowney going face-to-face, nose-to-nose here on both ends of the court. Should be an interesting matchup to watch. Nice move there by number 4, Miller. Got around Ewan. Ewan did his best job to try to get a hand on that, but could not do it. And we're kind of going back and forth here, trading buckets the first 2 minutes of this third quarter. Rideout setting up the offense for Berkmar. It's over there to Blaine. Kick it back to him. High ball screen action. Trying to free up Rideout. Nice D right there. Good hands. Ball back to Rideout. The ball seems to find him. A little short jumper off the rim. No good. He follows it up. No good. Ball still tapped around. Finally ends up in Dorman's hands. So Rideout got his hands on about 2 or 3 of those. There's Clowney down low. Takes it up strong and finishes. Left hand. Good move by number 15, Clowney. He's got a dozen points. And again, digging back into this lead, heading up on the 5-minute mark. And Dorman's already shaved 2 points off that Berkmar lead from halftime. Going to need a little bit more of that to be able to keep this game close. Defensive intensity from Dorman is picking up a little bit. Looks like we got an offensive foul. Yep, we do. 24, Hearns, offensive foul there. Again, this is another opportunity for Dorman here to be able to kind of dig into this lead. The goal's got to be within the next couple of possessions, try to get this under 10. Berkmar doubling the screen. Left Harris open for 3. He's already hit one of those. Left that one a little bit short, though. Right out with a great lead pass up to Bishop, or to Blaine, excuse me. Bryce Blaine, right out with his head up there. Saw that from beginning to end with a nice pass. Got his wing wide open. A little bit of wild shot there by Surratt. Boarded up by Ewan, who's bringing it up. Nice lead pass. Like an offensive foul there. Yeah, it was. Good setup by Harris. He anticipated that play. Even though it was a nice pass by Ewan, Hearns didn't see Harris set up there. And the contact leads to an offensive foul. That's Hearns' 3rd foul. His 2nd in just the last about minute. He's going to have to go take a break. He's been a really effective player for Berkmar. He's got 15 points, I believe. Again, so that's a little bit of a loss in that case. 16 points about halfway through the 3rd quarter. So the lead hasn't changed since halftime. It's been kind of in a bucket trading scenario on both sides. Dorman's going to have to be able to get some stops here to be able to get themselves back in this ballgame before the start of the 4th quarter. Perimeter action here. Berkmar doing a good job of pressing out onto the 3-point line, making it tough. Got a little foul there, a little reaching foul. The length of Berkmar is really seeming to bother Dorman. Dorman's guards are a little bit small in comparison. And that's a little more length on Berkmar's part on the perimeter, and it's definitely having an effect on Dorman's guards' ability to turn corners and be able to make passes specifically where they want to go. Ewan got a hand on that one. The ball goes out of bounds. Dorman continues to have possession here. Ball in. High ball screen coming with Clowney, it appears. Nice, really nice dribble action there by number 4, Miller. Nice move, left hand. Number 5, Sean Lindsay. Second one of those he's had today. Quick move to the basket. He's got good jets once he gets moving. And being left-handed right there, pretty crafty move. Pulls Dorman back within 14. Blaine, little reverse pivot, kicks back out to right out. Sizes up, moves to the middle. He seems to be able to get there at will. Missed his last couple, though. He was pretty much automatic in the first half. Coming out at halftime, he's missed a couple of those. That's an offensive foul there. Praising Lindsay for his left-handed moves earlier. That one probably should have pulled up. Defender was pretty well set in an obvious position and ran him over. And we end up with an offensive foul here. Get the ball back to Berkmar. 14-point lead with just under 3:30 to play. Andrews back in the game for Dorman. Lindsay going to take a seat. Ryder hands off to Hill. Hill had a couple of really nice moves in that first half, too. Explosive player. Good handle. Here he goes to his left, takes a strong through the middle. That's what we're just talking about. A lot of explosion. Left that one a little bit short. We've seen him make a couple of those moves with both right and left hands there. There he just kind of floated through the lane. Swooping move to the rim, left it a little bit short though. The ball's back to Dorman. Ball went up off the top of the backboard there. Now back to Dorman in the half court. Ball into Clowney. Sizes up Ewan. Surratt and Clowney up high. Good little dive there by Clowney. He's going to try that reverse layup again. Left-handed beauty. That's really nice. Like Clowney plays under really good control. Look at he's a little bit out of control there on that one, but was able to actually, maybe took a little bit of a bump. But he swung that ball up with his left hand and dropped it home. So Clowney's starting to assert himself a little bit here in this 3rd quarter, trying to help his team dig into this lead. Right out to the base, to the elbow area. He takes it strong. He's going to get himself to the free throw line. He's tough to handle. Tall, lanky guard. Got good bounce. Handles the ball really well. Is really smooth with it. And again, he's probably got 2 or 3 inches on most of his Dorman counterparts, and he's using it to his advantage in just about every case. So he's going to get 2 shots, 2 minutes and 35 seconds to go here in the third. 2 shots for Rideout here. First one is up, and off the rim, no good. Second free throw coming. That one is up and good. Number 1, Tyreek Giddens in the ball game for Berkmar. Going to give Hill a break. 13-point lead. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to play. So Dorman is still very much in this. Stops and scores are the key here for the last 2:30. Andrews ran right into that one. Nice move, but erased by Ewan, but was followed up by Clowney, who again has found his way in this third quarter. I think it's his 4th bucket in the quarter. There he's able to draw a foul on Ewan. Didn't agree with the call, Ewan, but it's going to pick up be his third. Wasn't a lot of contact there, but enough to draw the foul. I think most of that was because Clowney's up in the air, and that little bit of a bump threw him off his path, but he was still able to finish. One shot coming for Clowney. Shot's up and good. So, 10-point lead, as we said. Dorman's job in this quarter was to get this lead back under 10 by the start of the 4th. And there's Ewan right there finding his baseline. Really nice dump down by his teammate, and he went up strong and finished that with authority. Good footwork there to be able to navigate that short corner. Stepped right into that pass and was able to flush it home. Andrews got a good look at a 3 there, and he's going to knock that down. So we are in single-digit territory here. Dorman has really kind of scratched and clawed themselves back in this ball game with 1:30 to go in the third quarter. Feels like Berkmar has done quite a bit to kind of at least maintain, if not push his lead out, but somehow Dorman's found their way back into it, and they almost got a steal there. Nice job by Jordan Miller there, trying to step in. Did step in between the passer and Ewan. Almost got himself a steal, but mishandled it, and the ball ends up out of bounds. 1:25 seconds to go here in the third. Berkmar, 16-point lead at halftime, has had that lead shaved to 9 here in the third quarter. A game Dorman team led by Noah Clowney in this quarter, who scored 8 points or 9 points of his own, has really helped Dorman get back in this ball game. Right out into the center. He's been able to get there pretty much at will this evening. Been really effective in kind of slicing into that Dorman defense, as well as getting his feet set and knocking down some timely threes as well. Hill is going to size up Andrews here. Look like he's going to try to get a little drive action going. Nice D right there by Dorman. Probably could have been a foul call there. So Rideout's now going to line up Andrews as well. Working in and out, working down for that last shot, looks like. 20 seconds to go here in the third. Berkmar content to run this clock down for that last shot. Coming up on 10 seconds here. High ball screen action. Good hedge there by Surratt. Rideout takes it strong, finds Ewan. That's how you draw it up. That is how you draw it up right there. Nice drive. Excellent dish by Rideout, and Ewan, the big man, is able to finish with strong dunk action right there from the short corners. Second of those he's had in the just the last couple of minutes. So turns out that we still got ourselves a ball game here. 58-47 after 3. Dorman did a good job of scratching and clawing back into the game. And again, the first 4 minutes of this fourth quarter will kind of determine where this ball game comes out. So stick with us. We're going to step aside for just a minute. We'll be back here shortly for the fourth quarter. Welcome back to Viking Hall, 38th Annual Arby's Classic. Final quarter of our first game of the evening between the Berkmar Patriots and the Dorman Cavaliers. Fourth quarter action, 58-47. Dorman is going to key it in. They're led by number 15, Noah Clowney, who really had a great third quarter. Totals right now 17 points, leading the way for Dorman. He is matched by his two counterparts on the other side, Jamil Rideout and Malik Ewan, who both have 17 as well. I think Ewan just may have picked up his fourth foul. It's either Ewan or Hearns, can't really tell. We'll find out here shortly. 2-4, so it's Hearns that picks up his fourth there. Hearns himself has had an excellent night, 15 points. So big three for Berkmar. Ewan, Rideout, and Hearns. 17 points for Ewan and Rideout, and 15 for Hearns, leading the way for Patriots. 22, Jordan Surratt at the line for Dorman. Knocks down his first free throw. Cuts the lead to 10. One more of those, we'll be back to single-digit territory. Hearns got to take a seat with 4 fouls. Again, pretty, as I said in the first half, this second half has stayed true. Second free throw good for Surratt. Really pretty clean game. Not a ton of fouls. Teams challenging without fouling. Good defense being played. There's a nice play there by Andrews on a soft pass by Ewan, and now we got ourselves a real ball game down to 7 points here with 7:30 to go. Crowd starting to get into it, as you would expect. A little lackadaisical with the pass right there, and Andrews stepped in and was able to grab it. And there's again another nice play there by Leonard. We got a foul. Pressure's picked up here a little bit, and we've had 2 passes in a row by Ewan that were a little bit ill-advised, and they've led to 2 turnovers. Now we've got a timeout coming from Berkmar to talk this over. A little bit of a changing defense there for Dorman, and it's upset what Berkmar was trying to do. It looked like kind of a half-court trap in both cases, extended all the way out to the half-court line and maybe even a little bit beyond. And even though Ewan, probably the tallest guy on the floor, has good vision of what's going on, a couple of the passes that he made were just a little advised. One he floated, and the other one was passed into a crowd. And so I'm thinking that's probably what Berkmar's coach is talking about, getting after Ewan a little bit in the huddle, making sure that he understands that really a really good against a zone with a point, which is what we're looking at with that half-court trap, is making sure that we get some decent ball swing. The middle will be open if you get a ball swing or two, and that's what I'm sure what Berkmar's coach was talking to his guys about. Back screen for Clowney, a little high. He was not able to pull that one down. Kind of a creative play. It was a kind of back screen along the baseline. The pass was just a little bit high for Clowney to bring down. Again, 7-point lead, a little over 7 to play. Been a competitive ball game. Berkmar's controlled the pace for the most part, right up until just this last minute or two. This change of defense has bothered Berkmar so far, although we got a high rise there from Hill. Couldn't quite bring that one down. Good vision there by Rideout to find his man cutting strong at the baseline. Pass was just a slight bit high. And again, a turnover. 3 turnovers in a row now for Berkmar, with Dorman coming back into the front court. Trying to find Clowney, who's been the hot hand. He's going to step out for a 3. Left that one a little bit short. Fouled his shot, but good box out there by Berkmar to keep that ball under control. Into the front court with Ewan. He's going to back Clowney down. Work to the baseline side, take it up strong, and left that one short, but he's going to get his offensive rebound again. Left that one a little bit long. 2 good opportunities, couldn't cash in on either one of them. Going to go right back to the big man. Short corner action. He's going one-on-one with Clowney. Oh, that's offense, absolutely. Yep. Great job by Clowney right there to take advantage of what he definitely saw. The tendency there was that with that first tendency was to body up and then drop the shoulder. Clowney felt it. It's a savvy play, and that's the 4th foul on Ewan, who's been the real major inside presence for Berkmar throughout this game. So he's got to play smart here with 6.5 to go and 4 fouls. So 4 fouls on 2 of the top scorers for Berkmar, and there is Clowney right there taking advantage. Step into the elbow area, feathery jumper right there, knocking it down. We got ourselves a 5-point ball game here. Nervous time a little bit for Berkmar. He's had a little bit of an issue trying to break through this, what's basically a 1-2-2 half-court trap, switching back into a man. And I think that's what we're going to see heading forward the last 6 minutes is put the ball in number 0's hands. Jameel Rideout's been their best player and most consistent player throughout this process. You'll see the ball in his hand a bunch here in the fourth quarter, I would suspect. Only 3 team fouls on Dorman, though, so no bonus. 7 team fouls on Berkmar, so Dorman's in the bonus the rest of the way. Dorman has done a really good job of playing defense without fouling, and that's going to be to their benefit here with still 3 fouls to give on the defensive end. It's a double-edged sword, though, as we get close to winning time. Sometimes fouling to get to the bonuses is key to killing the clock, and it looks like we're going to get a 4th foul here on Dorman in that case. Good drive there by number 11, Blaine. Looks like he's probably on the floor, though. No, he's going to give him. They're going to give him 2 shots. That he was going on his way up. Bryce Blaine stepping to the free throw line for 2. 4th team foul on Dorman, as we said. Blaine looking to extend the lead here. First one's up and good. Stretching lead out to 6 points. Under 6 minutes to play. Second shot's up and good. 2 for 2 in that trip. That pushes lead back up to 7 points for Berkmar. First point they've had in a minute. Dorman's really pushed back into this ballgame. Double team on Clowney. Good ball reversal right there. Number 10, Leonard's going to take that one up and score. Nice, really nice recognition by Dorman. The double team on Clowney freed up that first pass, and then a nice second pass, extra pass made to Leonard, and he took that one dribble and put up a nice little, short little kind of runner and dropped it. Bring Dorman back within 5. Down low to the big man. Right, he's going to reverse pivot. That's a nice move right there. Big body in Ewan. And even though Clowney's game down there, he's just a little bit slight in comparison. And that was a really nice move. Under control by Ewan, using his length and his size to be able to take that ball strong to the rim. Nice little feel, reverse pivot, put it up on the glass and scored. Got a foul on this end. That foul is on number 10. Sumaroro. That's his second, and that's the 8th team foul. So that's going to send Surratt to the line for a 1-and-1. First one's up and good. Surratt's got nice form, good arc in that free throw. It's his 3rd made free throw in a row. Second one coming. That one's up, and same result. Nothing but net. Nice form by the young man there from the free throw line. Shot it confidently. So back to that kind of a 1-3-1 now. I see 1-3-1 kind of half-court trap with Surratt at the top. Good athletic guy, good bounce, trying to affect those passes at the top. And then they switch back into a man-to-man once the ball gets into the half court. So this has been an effective way. Nice back cut, really nice. Good play right there by Berkmar, setting up a back cut for Blaine. And of course, Rideout finds him. And that's a nice, easy bucket there for the Patriots. Good setup there, nice play call. That was able to get one of their consistent scorers, Blaine, back up to score. That's a nice move by Surratt, who's starting to feel it here a little bit. Offensively, good reverse pivot over that shoulder, dropped it down. And again, Dorman just will not go away. At the 4-minute mark, we got a 5-point game. Yeah. Pretty good call by the referee there. Miller was trying to get his foot to the sideline, but couldn't quite get there quick enough. Drawing the foul. So it's a 5th team foul again. Still another foul to give for Dorman here with 4 minutes to go. Got a jersey issue here, or blood issue, looks like. Yeah. So waiting on a substitution here real quick. Here comes number 3, Harris, into the ball game. So 4 minutes to go, halfway point of the fourth quarter. Berkmar clinged to a 5-point lead, had a lead upwards of 19 points at one point. Dorman has just kind of hung around, and then they've had a really good stretch of a handful of minutes. There's Ewan for 3. Left that one a little bit long. Rebounded by Leonard. He's going to push it in the front court. As I said, Leonard was their leading scorer against Abingdon the other night. 21 points. He's been a steady contributor here this evening. Nice move by Surratt. Got a foul on the floor, it looks like. But he's going to send him right back to the free throw line. Dorman feeding the hot hand here. Clowney was really the one that was getting a lot of attention. And the coaches here for for Dorman have found that Surratt, when you get him isolated on that low block, is really tough to handle. He's got good footwork, he's got good bounce, he's made a couple of shots over his shoulders, and has gotten himself to the free throw line where he has been an effective free throw shooter this evening as well. So Surratt now with 17 points to go with 19 from Clowney. So those two have been really kind of the 1-2 punch for the Cavaliers from Dorman throughout this evening. So he's got a chance here to bring this to a one-score game. Still a 1-1. Next team foul for Berkmar will send Dorman into the double bonus. And again, really nice form. And he's the last 5 free throws that Surratt has shot have not touched any rim that I remember. So he's been really consistent there all night. Shoots his free throws confidently. That was right there, same thing, nothing but the bottom of the net. So 6 free throws in a row for Surratt. He's led his team back to within a single possession with 3 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Yep. Active hands there by the Dorman guards. Almost came up with a steal. There goes right out on the back. Ball hit the rim. We got to push from behind. Yep. It's going to be an out-of-bounds situation. It looked like a foul on the pass. So, not sure exactly. We got some confusion here. Yeah, I don't think it was out. Looked like it was on the floor. Yeah, out of bounds. So, here on out, where it will be in the bonus for Berkmar. That's the 16th foul on Dorman. Dorman will be in the double bonus, any fouls on their end. 19 fouls for Berkmar. So, free throws the rest of the way. Couldn't exactly see where that foul was. Looked like it might have been on the backside as Rideout was trying to take that ball up strong. Rideout's pass actually went off the rim accidentally, but he was bailed out there by that foul from the backside. That ball is off of Dorman. Yeah, it's a correct call. Yep, it's a correct call. Yep, off of number 22, Surratt. Got a little hand on that one. He's acting surprised, but that was the right call, at least from my vantage point. Berkmar retains possession. Heel over to Rideout, top of the key. So, patience here by Berkmar, spreading Dorman out. Dribble drive action from Hill. Nice kick out to Blaine, who's got a great look at a 3. I mean, Hill could have taken that shot and would have been, a tough 4-footer, but he found a wide open teammate in Blaine. Blaine had his feet set and was able to knock that down. Here's Harris for 3. Nice form there, couldn't get it to go. Clowney goes up high over the top, couldn't get it to go. Surratt, same deal, couldn't get it to go. And there's the 5th foul on Ewan for Berkmar. Almost would have been better off for Berkmar, honestly, if Clowney or Surratt could have just made that bucket outright, and their big man would have been in the ball game. But that is his 5th foul, so he's going to have a seat. He's going to exit the game with 19 points and 4 boards. That's a tough call. And again, he got some ball there, it looked like, but again, did look like a foul on that rebound. Came across Surratt's arm. Almost had to be called. But like I said, unfortunate for Berkmar that Dorman missed 2 real close-in shots that could have easily been layups for 2 and would have cut the lead to 4. But in that case, on the 3rd opportunity, Surratt takes it back up and is fouled, and one of the leading scorers for Berkmar now is on the bench. So 2 minutes and 39 seconds to go. Surratt misses the first free throw in forever. Misses 2 actually after shooting 6, after making 6 in a row. Left those 2 a little bit short. So maybe a little bit of fatigue setting in here as we get to the last 2.5 minutes. Nice move there by Rideout. Looks to kick his man. A little miscommunication between Rideout and his running mate there. He was expecting this guy to stay in the corner. Number 10, Sumaru, made that cut. Could not quite connect. So 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Still a 2-possession game here in the 4th. There's Andrews with a good look at a 3, and he knocks it straight on down. Kind of got lost in the shuffle there, and he was able to line that 3 up and knock it down. Nicely done. Good offense there, quick offense by Dorman. And they bring this back to a 3-point game. with just a little bit more than 2 minutes to go. So as we start getting towards the end of this ball game, again, tight sort of nip and tuck game. Both teams in the bonus from here on out. Berkmar will be in the one-on-one situation as we head on through. Dorman is already in the double bonus, 10 fouls on Berkmar here in the second half. And again, one of Berkmar's starters, their starting center, Malik Ewan, has fouled out at this point with 19 points. So a big loss in this case. I would expect, as we start to see Dorman work this on their other end, now that the size advantage that Berkmar had is pretty well neutralized with Ewan out of the game, and Surratt and Clowney have really been the most consistent players for Dorman on their end, and they both play in the front court. So it should be an interesting kind of nip and tuck action here as we get through this last portion. Clowney and Surratt both with 19 points leading the way for Dorman. So 2 minutes to go, 3-point ball game. Nip and tuck here as once we got Dorman pushed beyond that initial surge. Nice pass. That was the sort of the opposite of what happened in the last possession for Berkmar. Sumarora was able to rise up and grab that one on the cut, with the turnover being the result of the last time through. So nice pass there by Rideout finding his teammate. Here comes Andrews stepping into another three. Got a good look at that one. No good off the side rim. Clowney is able to secure it, takes up strong and flushes it home. Nice D right there. Andrews tried to slide in and get that steal. Almost. But Rideout did a good job of securing that. He's going to get himself a one-on-one opportunity on the far end. Pretty smart play there by Andrews. Was almost able to pull that off. Kind of streaking in from the left-hand side, trying to dislodge that ball. But Rideout did a good job of securing it. Put his body between the man and the ball. And now it's going to earn himself a free throw attempt, at least, on winning 1-1. Here for Berkmar. Rideout's front end shot is good. Nothing but the net. Earns himself a second one. Second one's up and good. So 2 for 2 there for Rideout, pushing the lead back up to 5 points. Under a minute and 30 seconds to play. Been a really good second half. Competitive. So Surratt and Clowney are the ones to watch on this end, although Andrews has been, we got Surratt down low. He's going to take it in strong. Nice kick pass across to Andrews. Takes it in strong. Blocked, but there's Surratt to clean up the mess. So back to a 3-point game with just over a minute to go. Surratt's been kind of Johnny on the spot. This put him over 20 points here, 21 points, I believe, for Surratt. He and Clowney both with 21 pacing this case. We've got a full timeout, so we'll step aside here for a minute. We'll be back here, take you through the last minute and 5 seconds of action here between Berkmar and Dorman. Welcome back to the 38th Annual Arby's Classic. We've got a good ball game on hand here. Minute and 5 seconds to go. Berkmar with the ball with a 3-point lead. 1-3-1 trap that's been effective for Dorman here in the second half. They put it in place. Rideout's got the ball, top of the key. Both teams in the bonus, so we'll see exactly how Dorman wants to play this. Rideout's taking it strong to the rim. Nice wraparound pass, but blocked on the backside by Surratt. Great anticipation by Jordan Surratt there. Finds Clowney down low. He's got to take it up strong and scores. Clowney leading the way with 23 points now. 1-point ball game with 33 seconds to go. Right down to the end. This is why people come out to the Arby's Classic here, folks, is for opportunities to see a game just like that. And he walked. Yep. From what I can see, I think that was a good call. He did step with the right foot, but it looked like he dragged the left as well. The referee caught it from across court. The ball now finds itself back to Dorman. Real close, but it looked like that back foot did slide a little bit. And now Dorman has the ball with a chance to take the lead here with 26.6 seconds left to go. Great ball game to start off the evening here at the Arby's Classic. Yeah, okay, gotcha. So, here we go. Little dribble handoff at the top of the key. Dorman's kind of probing here, looking to find either Surratt or Clowney, very likely. Those two guys have been their best players. Andrews with a left-handed leaner, no good. Surratt's there for the board, scramble for it, and we got a timeout. Wow, really aggressive play there by Dorman. Kind of an off-balance left-handed shot by Andrews. Surratt was there, but couldn't quite secure the board and ended up on the ground. But Dorman ends up with the ball, and we got an out-of-bounds play here with about 5 seconds to go. That's coming on through. Yeah. So, anyway, again, that play set up by a little bit of pressure. That's been the MO for Dorman in the second half. A 1-3-1 kind of half-court style trap, and Berkmar's just had a hard time kind of figuring out what to do against it. They had a couple of plays with their lead guard Rideout was able to kind of slice through and find some wraparound passes to Ewan for some dunks. But other than that, it's Dorman's done a really good job of kind of keeping the ball pushed to the edges in those trap areas when you got two defenders up against one ball handler. Has been really effective for Dorman in the second half. It's part of the reason why they're in striking distance. So under 5 seconds to go, out of bounds, Dorman basketball. Their coach, I'm sure, writing up a play here. Maybe a lob play. Always got to be aware for a lob, especially when you got athletic guys like Surratt and Clowney. Got kind of a 1-4 low set. Always also look for the inbounder in these situations too. And it's exactly what Berkmar's coach was looking at. He said, I see what they're doing here. And he's going to get his guys set up specifically. It's a full timeout. So we'll step aside here for just a minute. We'll be back here to get to this last 5 seconds play. Stick with us. Welcome back. 38th Annual Arby's Classic. We got a real classic on our hands right here. Berkmar clinging to a 1-point lead. Dorman with the ball. 4.6 seconds left to go. 1-4 low set for Dorman. Kind of back screens there looking for Clowney. There he is. He got the ball in his hands. Dribbles down. Finds. Kick across. Oh, and unfortunate end for Dorman. I think we had an opportunity there for Harris. After an extra pass, was going to be able to step into a three right there. Was going to have a good look at it, and just took his eye off the ball, and that is the end of the ball game right there. A little bit anticlimactic. Would have loved to see that shot go up and see if Dorman could have pulled that one off. Really a pretty good play call. They pulled everybody away from the basket. Got a nice little, really an extra pass to Harris there, and he was ready to step into that three and just couldn't quite secure the basketball. So. First ball game of the night is, as good a ball game as we're probably going to see in that case. Berkmar comes out by the skin of their teeth right there with a 71-70 win over Spartanburg Dorman. A heck of a ball game to start the evening in that case. So if that is a harbinger of things to come, you're going to want to stick around this evening for sure. Excellent ball game. So we got a little bit of a break between this game and the next. Looks like about somewhere between 20 and 25 minutes. So we come back for our next ball game. I will. Let's run down. We got plenty of time here, so let's run down some game stats. In this case, we'll make sure we get that up and make sure everybody's up to date with it. Some pretty good individual stats there, especially across the board. So let me run those down for everybody listening out in YouTube land here. Here we are. So individual stats as we end that game: 71-70. Heck of a ball game between these two sides. We have leading scorers for Berkmar. Jamil Rideout, 19 points on 6 of 10 shooting. Didn't have a great second half. His first half was far superior, but again, he made quite a few plays. 7 rebounds and 7 assists to go along with that. So obviously he controlled the action all the way through. 11 points for Bryce Blaine. Made a couple of nice plays there in that latter portion of the game. Stepped up, made a nice 3 there as well. Malik Ewan, 19 points on 9 of 12 shooting. And then Antoine Hearns, 15 points on 5 of 6 shooting for Berkmar, victorious in this first round of the first round of the winners bracket here at the Arby's Classic. Let's take a look at stats for Dorman while we're at it. Dorman was led by their 2 front court players, Surratt and Clowney. For sure. These guys had excellent ball games here. So, for Dorman High School, across the board here, double-figure scores. Christian Andrews had a really nice fourth quarter there. 11 points for him, leading the way as their lead guard. And then, as we said, Clowney led the way for everyone's leading scorer in the game. 23 points on 11 of 14 shooting, go along with 5 boards. And then Jordan Serrati was really a factor in that second half. 7 of 9 from the free throw line, 6 of 8 from the floor for 21 points to go along with 5 boards in his own right. So, really good stuff as we roll through into that angle. So, excellent first game. Second game of the evening, we're going to have the Greenville Green Devils, local team here from East Tennessee, going up against Dr. Phillips, who's a powerhouse team that I think a lot of folks were one of those teams that everybody wanted to come out and see as we roll through the process. So we got about 7 minutes between now and the beginning of the next ball game. So stick with us. We'll be back in about 7. We'll have everything that you guys need as we get through these ball games tonight. Lots of good action, I would expect. 3 more ball games to go. We'll see you here in about 7.